Imagine uploading hundreds of pages of notes, books, or PDFs, and having an AI that instantly understands everything, summarizes it, answers your questions, and even creates a podcast for you. Sounds impossible? Let me introduce you to Google's NotebookLM.
Imagine uploading hundreds of pages of notes, books, or PDFs and having an AI that instantly understands everything, answers your questions, summarizes key ideas, creates study guides, and even generates podcast-style conversations. That's exactly what NotebookLM can do. Man, I absolutely love that quote. It perfectly captures the sheer magic of what we're going to unpack today. If you have ever stared at a massive, disorganized mountain of research and just felt total dread, well, you are in exactly the right place. Welcome to today's Explainer. I'm so incredibly thrilled to be your host as we dive into a truly fascinating tool that is, quite frankly, going to completely transform how we handle data. Today, we're zeroing in on Google's NotebookLM. We're going to figure out how this might just be the ultimate antidote to information overload. So, if you've been desperately looking for a way to stop drowning in text and start actually mastering your information by building out usable guides and knowledge, this is absolutely the explainer for you.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for turning all that raw data into structured knowledge. We'll start with number 1, meet your AI assistant. Then 2, how it actually works. 3, building guides and briefings. 4, real-world applications. And finally, 5, maximizing your results.
Let's kick things off with section 1, meet your AI assistant, and really defining what NotebookLM actually is.
Okay, so NotebookLM is, at its core, your own personal, brilliant research assistant. It was designed by Google, and its entire purpose in life is to instantly synthesize and understand massive volumes of text. Think about what a top-tier human research assistant does, right? They read through the material, they pull out the crucial parts, and they help you make sense of it all. Well, this AI does exactly that. But it does it with hundreds of pages in absolute seconds. It literally brings the most dense, complex topics right down to a totally accessible level.
So why did Google actually build this thing? Simply put, to conquer information overload. We're living in an era where, honestly, finding information isn't the problem anymore, is it? The real challenge is making sense of it all. The core philosophy here represents a massive shift in how we work. Instead of spending, 80% of your time just endlessly searching through documents for that one specific quote or data point, this tool does all the heavy lifting. That means you get to spend your time actually learning, understanding, and applying those ideas.
Moving right along to section 2. Let's slow down for just a second, take a look under the hood, and see how this technology actually works.
Now, the absolute secret sauce here is a concept called source-grounded AI technology. And what that means is, the AI's brain is laser-focused only on the specific materials that you give it. You upload your PDFs, your class notes, your books, and it creates this completely closed, highly personalized ecosystem. It isn't just guessing, and it definitely isn't making things up out of thin air. It is entirely 100% anchored to your specific source material. And this brilliantly illustrates the crucial difference between an open internet searcher and this focused private assistant. Look at the comparison here. You've got ChatGPT, which pulls its knowledge from the vast open internet, which is awesome for general questions, sure, but it can sometimes hallucinate or pull in totally irrelevant data. But then look at NotebookLM. It strictly uses your specifically uploaded documents, meaning if a fact isn't in the files you uploaded, NotebookLM will not invent it. It's a secure, highly focused environment built entirely around the sources you actually trust.
All right, let's jump to section 3, building guides and briefings. This is the core focus of today's explainer, and honestly, the most exciting part. Because this is where the actual magic happens. Building guides is this remarkably straightforward 3-step process. Step 1, you just upload your raw materials, say 10 messy PDFs of market research. Step 2, you extract instant summaries, or you just ask it directly, like, hey, what are the 3 main trends here? And then step 3, you literally just sit back and watch as the AI instantly generates beautifully structured study guides and mind maps right in front of you. You don't have to meticulously outline a single thing yourself. The tool practically builds the entire architecture of your guide for you.
And that translates into an incredible suite of outputs. Because you aren't just getting some basic text summary. You can tell the AI to build comprehensive study guides if you're trying to learn a new topic, or highly professional briefing documents if you're prepping for a big meeting. Need a visual? It builds mind maps. Need to drill down on a specific detail? You can use the source-grounded question answering. But guys, perhaps the most mind-blowing feature is that last one. It can literally build podcast or audio overviews, meaning it transforms your written guides into a dynamic two-person audio conversation discussing your uploaded notes like they're hosting a totally real talk show. It is an unbelievable way to consume the guides you've just built.
Let's move to section 4, real-world applications. Who is this actually for?
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how perfectly these guide-building features map directly to different professions in our daily lives. Take a look. If you're a student, you're taking a whole semester's worth of readings and instantly building comprehensive study guides. For teachers, you can upload curriculum standards and let the AI build out lesson plans and mind maps. Business pros and researchers, you're feeding it dense market research or complex papers and having it build executive briefing documents, or even those audio overviews to listen to on your morning commute. And for content creators, well, it's basically the ultimate tool for synthesizing source notes and building structured outlines. So no matter who you are, there is absolutely a specific type of guide this tool can build for you.
All right, let's bring it home with section 5, maximizing your results. It's time for a little reality check.
As amazing as this is, we do have to critically weigh the massive time-saving advantages against the tool's practical limitations. On one hand, the advantages are just staggering. Instant synthesis, incredibly accurate source grounding, and multiple output formats. But look at the limitation side. Because it's a closed system, it is confined only to what you upload, which means it is entirely dependent on the quality of your source materials. If you upload confusing, contradictory, or just incomplete documents, the guides it builds will completely reflect that. The AI is brilliant, sure, but it relies 100% on the foundation that you provide.
So, to ensure you get the absolute best results when you try this yourself, remember the golden rule: garbage in, garbage out. If you upload your grocery list mixed in with a dense legal brief, the AI is going to get pretty confused. So, keep your uploaded source documents high quality and crystal clear. Second, when you're interacting with the AI, ask very specific, targeted questions rather than vague ones. Third, seriously, do not sleep on the audio overview feature. It's an amazing tool for on-the-go learning. And finally, combine multiple document types. Try uploading a PDF research paper alongside your own personal typed notes, and maybe an ebook chapter too. The AI will weave them all together to build much richer, way more comprehensive guides.
So the crucial point is captured beautifully right here in this quote from the source text. NotebookLM isn't replacing your thinking. It helps you organize information, understand it faster, and spend more time learning instead of searching. It's truly a tool for empowerment. It handles all that tedious organization so that your brain is finally freed up to do what it actually does best: critical thinking, deep analysis, and true comprehension.
Which brings us to our final slide, and a question I want to leave you with today. We have seen how effectively this tool can completely conquer information overload. If AI can instantly build your study guides, your briefing documents, and your mind maps, what will you build with all the time you save? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, keep organizing, and I highly encourage you to go test this out and build some guides with your own documents today.
The future of AI is just getting started. Join Future AI Lab, where we explore the tools shaping tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.